My writing's fine. Just talking. Well, you know, the cat's always getting my tongue.
Lucky cat.
It's always been that way, I'm afraid. Even back in school, way back in school.
Why don't you tell me about it, sweetheart?
Really?
Really?
Wow. Just picture it. Suki sitting in the corner and, well, just, you know, Suki tries to talk a little and, well, just, you know, Suki rises up to speak and she almost outgrows. Suki sits back down politely and here's hoping that, you know, that I don't have a clue.
Confidence, Suki. Confidence.
I'd like to talk about the night. I'd like to talk about the day. I'd like to talk about the weather, but I guess that's just a cliche. I'd like to talk a little Latin, maybe talk a little Greek. I'd like to talk about the arts. I rented Hamlet just last week. I'd like to talk about my poems, why I shy away from rhymes. I'd like to talk